Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie, for the win, baby. Let's go. Oh, how is everybody doing? Good morning, my lovelies. We're going to start off the day with something important. We're going to have a beautiful little discussion on things. Hey, Swift, what up? How you doing, my friend? So we're doing the killer rulebook, just so you guys know, because you know, we need to talk to our fellow killer mains and let them know that what they're doing is okay. Not only is it okay, it is expected in this PvP game. So killer rule number one was a single kill is a win for the killer. There's no such thing as a draw, and a 0k is a win for the survivors. And we base this on the progression of the game, how the game is being balanced, what competitive play looks like, and what the average, not me, the average killer main has to deal with in this game. Okay? If you got a kill against a good team, you won that game. Period. If they were a great team, they would have all got out. And let me tell you guys something. I've faced several teams where they all get out. It's not like I've never been beat before. It happens to all of us. So that was rule number one. Today we're going to talk about rule number two. And it's, how do you visualize yourself in this game? I'm curious. What do you think you are when you're playing this game? When you load in, are you yourself? You want people to say, oh, this is so-and-so. I could tell by the way they're playing. Or do you load in and you're like, I'm playing the pig and I'm going to role play as the pig. But when I play killer, I'm a little sweat hog. And I like to win. We are the hero in this game, ladies and gentlemen. We are the hero in this game. And I don't say that as jokingly as you think. We really are what drives the narrative story of this game. The story that survivors tell people, what's it going to be? It was just another boring game. Or is it going to be, my lord, I want to uninstall this game. Let me tell you about this horrible experience. I would rather be option B. Let me be honest with you. This is just brother love. But I'm going to teach you guys how to win at Dead by Daylight. Because some people don't understand, there's these things called win conditions. I don't just magically win the game all the time just because of my outstanding skill. You know, that's not reality. What reality is, I'm going to teach you. So what's our win condition? What win condition are we talking about today, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're talking about the bounty hunter mentality win condition. The assassin, the paid assassin, the mercenary, like Dutch going to kill the predator. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're talking about today. Some people have put a bad name on this type of activity. So there's a word that survivors like to throw around. Good morning, Jackie Lynn. Good morning, Swift. Good morning. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. The word that survivors like to throw around is tunneling. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Lord. The survivors told me I tunneled at the end of the game. My self-esteem went down by 1/3. Bruh. As if I could possibly care in a PvP game what the people I'm trying to kill to win tell me is wrong about the game. You should do the exact opposite of what they tell you is wrong. Okay, think about this logically, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Twain said, put all of your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. Let's do some quick maths, okay? If you got one survivor hooked How many survivors can be doing generators? 3. Okay, they unhook that survivor, and now you're chasing somebody for a whole minute to catch them because you're a good guy and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings and you don't want them to say anything bad about you at the end of the game, right? For 1 whole minute, that person you unhooked and didn't continue chasing down like the wanted criminal they are is now working a generator. They're not healing. They're not doing anything else. They're on the one generator you don't want them to be on. And that's going to cost you the whole game. That one chase that you could have taken out, an objective, is going to cost you a close game. Like 60 seconds on a generator is time you cannot get back. And you're like, well, I feel bad for the survivor. Do you want to win or do you want to feel bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that I love and respect who have a good self-image and they want to maintain this loving persona in the game. Hey, I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? I am all about that. I respect you. I love you. That's the way you play the game. That's the way you have fun. I'm fine with that. What I'm talking to right now is the people who are willing to do anything to learn how to get better at this game. Do you want to know how to get better at this game? You are the man without a name. They are a wanted criminal. Kill them. Hunt them down mercilessly. Assassinate them. Okay, this is a win condition. And I'm not the one just saying this. Have you ever watched a tournament game? What's step number 1 in a tournament game, ladies and gentlemen? Is to get a kill as fast as you can. Preferably the same person you chased the first time, right? Survivors call this tunneling. I call it a win condition because it is. And they're like, oh, you're a filthy tunneler. Guys, think about it from the survivor's perspective, right? What should you do if your friend's being tunneled? You should, obviously, be working on a generator, right? You know they're going to die. You should be working on a generator, slamming out them gens as fast as you can, okay? That's what you should be doing. What are they doing instead? They're all peeking around trees looking at you going, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. My safe space has been invaded. My feelings can't withstand this type of this tragedy that's unfolding before my eyes. That's what they're actually doing, and that's great. That's great for us, because you're going to win the game based on that one kill. Guys, whatever it takes, whatever mind frame you need to get into, like, track down the wanted criminal, collect your bounty, don't feel bad, and I'm going to tell you why. Because every time I load into a game as a survivor, I know there's a 25% chance that I'm going to be the first survivor found. And it's been that way for 2 years since I've been playing Dead by Daylight. And this might surprise you. I have every survivor achievement in this game. Like every single one of them. I actually know how to play survivor. It doesn't bother me to die as a survivor because it's a numbers game. You've got a 1 in 4 chance of being the objective. Everybody knows it when they install this game. A 1 in 4 chance. That means I got a 75% chance, which is better than 1 in 4, of not being the first objective. And then I can go do generators, and I can do totems, and I can heal, and I can unhook. And hey, if I'm feeling especially heroic, I can trade hooks with the person that's on the hook. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, you should not feel bad about killing the wanted criminal, because his next game he's not going to get chased. Statistics tell us he's going to have a good game next game. You shouldn't feel bad about being the one time in short-term math that dude was the objective. You know, our objective isn't to pat the survivors on the head and build up their self-esteem. Our objective is to step on the survivors and make them wish that they had never played a game against us, and then go and tell other survivors about how terrifying it was to face us. because that's what's going to make Dead by Daylight successful. We're helping the game by being the type of killer that wins the game. I want to be a winner. I want to be Judge Dredd when I'm playing this game. I am the law. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should be like. And that's how you secure a kill. So let's do it. Let's pick a killer. Let's secure a kill. And let's talk about the different ways that we can do this. Because there's actually more than one way. One particular killer that I find great delight in this playstyle is called the Twins. You got Victor and Charlotte, their brother and sister, or whatever you want to say. I don't know why he lives inside of her precisely. I haven't ever read the lore of this game. I'm not some kind of huge nerd or something. No, I'm joking. I am a huge nerd. What do we want for Victor and Charlotte? Well, we want other people to not touch generators, right? So let's put on some perks that are great for making people not touch my generators. Oh, this is delightful. Look how easy that was. Okay, so step one, when you're doing the bad word, tunneling, that's what the survivors call it. You want to start with a build that supports your objective, right? Sometimes you might just feel like tunneling today. I woke up, I want to do a Mark Twain. I want to put all my eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something else that's good about tunneling that you might not know. Do you like the double pip? Do you like to get to rank 1 Eerie in 45 games instead of 90 games? Because if you do, tunneling out the first person is your best chance at double pipping in a game. Brother Love, I don't understand. Why is that? How could that possibly be my best chance at double pipping in a game? Because then you have absolute control over how the remainder of the game plays out. By tunneling out the first person, you have done a kindness to the next 3 people. You don't have to tunnel them out. You can casually take your time, farming them one at a time, getting your maximum number of hooks out of them, and you will double pip doing that. Mind-blowing, right? This is mind-blowing. I'm giving you the good information here. I'm giving you the stuff that you need to know how to succeed in this game. And if you like to double pip, you really need to get a survivor out the game toot sweet. And that's what we're going to work on. Hey Hamburger, how you doing? But guys, please feel free to interject and tell me your thoughts and feelings on rule number 2. Rule number 2 is win condition, you're a bounty hunter. You are the law. You're bringing justice to the Wild West frontier. You're taking out a wanted criminal, and that allows you to be kinder to the other 3 survivors. If you want to be kind to somebody, would you rather be kind to 1 person or to 3 people? Let me ask you that. Which would you rather be kind to? Oh, 3 people? You want to be kind to as many people as possible? You got to tunnel out that first person. You are not going to win. And let me tell you what the developer of this game said. The developer of this game says that getting 8 hooks is first loser in this game. It is not skillful. If you don't believe me, go watch the Dev Diary. He literally says getting a kill is more skillful than 8 hooking survivors. And I agree. I agree, because if you tunnel out the first survivor, then you can use your skill on the other 3 survivors and get a double pip. And you make Patrick so happy when you double pip. Every time you double pip, Patrick gets his wings, ladies and gentlemen. And I want him to get his wings, and I want this game to be successful. And if you really wanted to be kind to survivors, the math tells us tunnel out the first person. There's a reason why every competitive game that you've watched in Dead by Daylight, they do this. And it isn't because they're bad. It's because they're good and they know what they're doing. They want to win the game. Their lore is horrendous. I haven't read it, Jackie Lynn. I know someone who had a video explaining this. Really? Is it a similar explanation, or am I way off the mark? Do you agree or do you disagree with what I'm saying? Think about the math real quick. You got a 1 in 4 chance loading in as a survivor to be the objective. 75% not to be the objective. And then wouldn't it be nice if you were also in that 75% where the killer was nice to you the rest of the game until you died? You got 22,000 points. You're happy. You up-pipped in the majority of your games because the killer played it right. My suggestion to you as a killer that goes around slugging everybody isn't being nice to everybody. But that's a different rule. That's something I call having fun in Dead by Daylight. That's a completely different discussion. Let's go, baby. Let's find our win condition. First survivor we see is the one that we want. Yeah, being nice versus trying to win. You can be nice and try to win. Oh, look, we have a DC. Win condition secured. Win condition secured. That didn't take long, did it? That did not take long. I would DC myself, except I'm the hero of this story, so I'm just going to pretend like we already tunneled somebody out, and I'm going to show you how to handle the rest of the game. Now we're going to go for as many hook states as we can get. Is there really not a hook around here? Oh, they saboed one. Oh no! I'm so sad. It makes Charlotte sad when you don't want to see Victor. Victor has a love note for you, sweetheart. He said, check yes or no. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? Hamburger, you're funny. You need to make your own list. I like to see that list. I think you got what it takes, Hamburger. Hey, Thing. Sheboygan. Oh, I'm shocked that didn't hit her. It's hit or miss with Victor. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But yeah, guys, don't feel bad about tunneling a survivor. You should never feel bad about that. Like, do you want to win the game? Do you want to be a rank 1 survivor? If you don't care about being a rank 1 survivor, let me say this. You've already won the game. Because you're not playing the game the way they want you to. Nobody says you have to play the game that way. But if you do want to be a rank 1 survivor, you're going to need to do the things that are smart to become one. Yeah, I totally respect friendly killers. Are you kidding me? I respect it 100%. Don't got no problem with that. Be friendly, you know? Be nice to survivors all the time. I'm cool with that. But are you going to be able to be nice to survivors all the time and win the game? I don't think so. Because a lot of survivors in this game have become increasingly toxic over time. Like, when I first started, they weren't nearly as bad as they are now. Survivors super toxic now. Like, they get a lot of enjoyment out of punishing the killer. And I don't blame them for that. It's fun to win, right? Everybody wants to be a winner. And let me talk about toxicity real quick. It's not toxic to tunnel. It's not toxic to teabag, the flashlight, all the stuff that you want to talk about. None of that stuff's toxic. Survivors can't be toxic. Killers can't be toxic. Everything in this game is in here by deliberate, intentional design by the creators of the game. And when you do something that's not by intentional design, they ban you. Have I ever been banned from this game? No. Has Hexy ever been banned from this game? Yes. Has Angry Pug ever been banned from this game? Yes. Because they both did things that were not by intentional design. You're not going to get banned for teabagging at the exit gates. You're not going to get banned for tunneling and camping a survivor. In fact, the devs will laugh at the report. You'll be doing them a favor. They'll have a good chuckle at it. The survivor cried over getting tunneled. I'm going to tell you something you don't know about the devs, but I do know. The devs like face camping. That's why it's in the game. Do you guys know any fog whisperers? I do. I know some fog whisperers. I know some who are quote unquote toxic, but not really. They're not actually toxic. People just like to call them that. You gonna get to unhook, or you gonna play around on this pallet all day long? Oh my goodness, your athleticism. You're doing amazing thing. What are you doing? How about you unhook the girl? You're a genius, man. Hello? Thank you, Thing. Oh, that wasn't even Thing! You're a jerk, man. Thing wouldn't even take a hit, man. Thing's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Thing probably doesn't know she gets more points for taking that hit. It's okay. Yeah, I don't think that's being toxic. I think that's just having fun, guys. Come on. We're allowed to have fun in a party game, right? Claudette, you strike me as the kind of scumbag that I like in real life, Claudette. I like what you laying down, sister. I like what you laying down, Claudette. What? I was robbed. How dare you, madam, with your $10 pantsuit? I actually think this outfit's really nice. It's quite a delight. I gotta hide. They kicked the babu in this game. Victor's in a cruel, cruel world. They picked her up that quick. No way. Bruh. Quit touching my stuff, guys. She's mine. She hasn't checked yes or no yet. I gotta find out. Do you love me? Do you wanna be my friend? Oh my god. Okay, let's get our second hook on this girl. And we're pretty much done with the survivors at this point. They've done a generator. A generator. We can kill them anytime we want to now. I guess I'm too close. Yeah, ask yourself, what would Patrick do? You know? I know what Patrick would do. Do you? Okay, down by Victor is Max. That's excellent. Delightful. Wonderful. Bruh. I think I like Charlotte and Victor more when you could hit people that went in lockers. I think I liked them more back then. Alright. It's time to say goodbye to Claudette, ladies and gentlemen. Claude, you was a lot of fun, sweetie. I'm gonna let them get the pickup, just so I can get a couple extra hits in. This is how we have fun with Charlotte and Victor. Give them some extra points because I'm so nice. I'm really a hero if you think about it. Put her on the ground. Alright, thing, where you at, baby? Well, I guess it would be too much to expect you to just stand there and wait for me to come back, right? Is that asking too much, Finn? Am I being unreasonable? Come on, baby, don't be this way. Come on, baby. Where you at, my beautiful little fingy thing? Oh, there you are. There you are. Right there. I see you. Right there. Hit you with the bippity boppity pudding pop. Let's go, baby. And we're done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you would absolutely 100%, beyond a shadow of a doubt, double pip in the game by using the things the game has given you. You gotta use the tools the game gives you, guys. It gives you tunneling for a reason. And on top of that, they've taken away the ability for killers to play hit and run style killer, slugging killer. Really, this is your only option in Dead by Daylight anymore. The devs have deliberately altered the game in such a way you have to play like this. So let's see what the game rewarded us despite the fact we had a DC at the beginning. Look at that double pip, ladies and gentlemen. The hardest double pip you can possibly get at rank 1, double pip with a DC. I didn't get a single hook out of them. So amazing. It's so hard. But ladies and gentlemen, if you like math and you like being friendly with survivors and you like winning all at the same time, please allow me to say to you, win condition, bounty hunter, bring in the bad guy. Tunnel out that first person. I'm going to play the exact same killer the exact same way one more time, just to show you guys a game where I actually do it. Let's see, rule 3. You're very close there. You're very close there. See, this is called a win condition. Doing what you're talking about is a lot like a win condition. It's very similar, okay? But it's actually, you're taking a gamble. You're gambling. That's a snowball potential, what you're talking about. Which is also a win condition, but it's a little bit harder than what we're doing. What we're doing is we're tunneling somebody out the game. What you're talking about is more like a, I want to have a snowball condition. So there's some killers who can't do it, right? There's some killers who cannot do that. But Bubba can, Trickster can, Huntress can, Myers, who's about to tier up into tier 3, can. Like, you need to know what killer can do it and what killer can't do it. Demogorgon's going to have a really hard time doing it. But he can, it's just really hard. We're going to live forever? That's a beautiful perk. But notice we double pip that game. I just want to point that out because that's the game I'm going to upload to YouTube. Guys, it's really easy to double pip in this. Oh, let's do our introductory theme song. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but the day seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no fog. Mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I can't believe today was a good day. Jackie Lynn, I have already uploaded your YouTube video. You are my